Yo, yo, yo. What's good? What's good? It's Stormybman, and I am back. Welcoming you to Friday Night Chop Session. Stormybman for this Friday, January 16th, 2026. This is a late version of the Friday Night Chop Session. And we're here with episode number 213 in the series of Chop Sessions. Got a chance to get a little bit of rest in before doing the show. Plus, I had a chance to take in some fights that were on DAZN this evening. We'll talk about that a little bit too. Welcome everybody out there. Please smash the like button as you come into the building. I'm experiencing something different. StreamYard. I'm doing the broadcast on StreamYard, and we are multi-streaming across a couple of my channels as well as Rumble. This configuration is kind of interesting because I'm getting one display on a couple of different devices, and then I'm getting a total different display on a third device, my phone. So it's like, this is kind of weird. I'm trying to figure it out because I didn't know it would be like that until I went live. But the one that's coming across on my phone is not the configuration that it should be. It should be a different configuration. So I don't like that because it's like that's not my setup. So welcome everybody. I hope you've had a prosperous week. It's been a long one for me, dealing with a lot of different things. But hey man, we are here. It's the weekend. Time for boxing. For some of y'all, it's time for the NFL playoffs. Playoffs? You're talking about playoffs? Playoffs? Yeah. So, listen. We were inundated with a lot of news this week, man. I mean, everything that's going on in the sport, from fights that are on the horizon to fights that are being canceled and rescheduled, possibly, to fighters talking about suing. Oh yeah, there's that thing again about suing in boxing, right? To rumors of fights taking place and fighters looking for a hiding place. Yeah, we're talking about a lot, man. This week, has there ever been one week with so much news across the board for boxing? And it's not even the end of the month. This is January. What a way to kick it off. But I'll tell you something. As we get ready to go for the month of January, we're going to have a little fun with all of this. Because I'm going to tell you something, man. Stormybman going to have his jokes, So let's kick it off with a little bit of something that I find a little hilarious. Maybe you won't. Some of you won't.
Keep running in and out of my life. Keep running.
What's really going on? Huh? What's going on, man? Listen, I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say, huh? But I'll tell you one thing. When you get them folks after you, huh? better be careful. Better be careful. Because they come. Huh? They come and they have them metal bracelets for you. Huh? Oh, I think I know what this is now. Hold on 1 second, you guys, as I try to, I'm going to try to fix this configuration. I think I know what it is now. I was on my phone earlier trying to see if I could set the show up for tonight. And as I was in there, I had gone across a setup and I didn't leave it. So I have to change that. 1 second. Yeah, this is exactly what it was. You see me up there again? There we go. All right. Now I just got to get up out of there. With the way that went down, it's like I was setting myself up. 1 second, family, as I correct something. Let's see here. Stand by 1 second for me. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, see, we got a new configuration that StreamYard put on us. When I opened my StreamYard today, it was there like boom. I'm like, whoa, what's that? So it's just a matter of kind of learning what changes that they made. But yeah, it's a lot of things that they do. They don't even tell you that what's coming. They just do it, and you show up, And it's like, oh, configurations are different. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, we get on back into the show. So, yeah, earlier this week I did a live stream and I was talking about the fight that between Moses Atuma and Jermaine Franklin that was supposed to take place toward the end of this month. They said now that the fight has been canceled / rescheduled from now until what is it, March 28th or something like that. I got an image to put up here for you guys. Now this is the thing. I don't know that this fight is going to come off. I'm a little bit apprehensive about what's going on. A little bit apprehensive. Because Atuma is a young guy. And he's never really had issues with being healthy or whatever. And there's something going on here. I talked to a couple of brothers behind the scenes, and we spoke of what if he is stalling out for another opportunity or something? What if he is in a situation where one of the titles may come available and he's going to be considered for a title shot? What if Franklin is looking too good in training and they kind of want to put him on ice a little bit because they don't necessarily want him to go in against a guy who's looking good enough to be a real challenge? It could be a number of things, but just know that it's not always what they say. It's not. So I talked about this a little earlier in my live earlier this week. I hope the fight comes off, and I hope that Franklin is ready to step up to the plate of challenge, because we need fighters to do that. Let me address, we got a cash app here from the brother. Let's see here, Will Sinclair. We appreciate you, brother. Let's see here. I got the notification. I was trying to get my configuration on the screen straightened out, so I wasn't ignoring you, brother. Brother Will Sinclair says salute with the cash app donation there. I appreciate you, Will. Thank you so much, brother, for your support. We got Steph Brown over there in the Rumble chat, as well as in the regular chat. We got the brother Drew Titan out there with all his channels. We got Coach Hudson in the building. What's happening with you? Universal Truth in the building. What's happening, Universal? Lone Star Steph, Mr. Shelton. I appreciate all of you guys stepping in, showing a little love in this late evening with me, you know? Thank you so much. Well, I tell you. Start. That might be what I'm looking for. Yep. Brand. There we go. I don't know why my brand color changed on my bracket there, because I really prefer that black. You know, black is dominant, not recessive. So yeah, but what do you guys think about this? Atoma has, let me look his record up real quick. Let's see here. Moses and Atoma. Yeah, his record is 13-0 with 11 KOs. So in 13 fights, he's 21 years of age, a guy whom they are touting to be the next big thing in the heavyweight division. So in 13 fights, he had not been injured or had to cancel or step out of a fight or anything. So what's going on with Mr. Atoma? You see, that's why I talked about it earlier this week, because that's weird. They were really pushing him before he turned 21, trying to get him in a position for a title shot, because they were trying to either catch or beat Mike Tyson's record, because Mike Tyson is the youngest heavyweight in heavyweight history, heavyweight champion. And they were trying to go for that. And once they realized that the undisputed champion, Alexander Usyk, who fought 2 fights with Tyson Fury and was enwrapped in those bouts, Atoma wasn't going to have a chance to challenge for a title. So then they said, oh, we'll pull back. So they took on Dillian White. And though he took care of Dillian White with a 1-round destruction of White, right? Who's washed up. They like to call people like Deontay Wilder washed up. But Dillian White was washed up going out in 1 round against Atoma. And they were pumping the brakes, because now people, meaning, I don't even want to say casuals, but people were saying, hey, let's see him fight somebody. But Frank Warren, who is his promoter, who has almost the entire heavyweight division in his stable, at least most of the top guys, was trying to figure out what the next move for Atoma would be, because the people out there are very experienced, and he doesn't want to put such a young, inexperienced fighter in there with someone who could kind of like sidetrack him, because he has 11 KOs in his 13 fights. But I don't believe he's been past 6 rounds. So Atoma is in a sticky situation. He's going to have to fight somebody. There are plenty of names available. I'm just not so sure that Frank Warren is ready to put him in against somebody. Why are my wrenches not on top of the business? Introduce Mr. Perma Frosty to the Shadow Realm, please. What the fuck, man? What are you interested in another man's face for, huh? You raging homosexual. You must not know about Stormybman. He doesn't get down like that. You can go to hell. Gasoline draws on, huh? Hey Drew, are you aware of this configuration thing? Because, like I said, my phone is giving me a different setup than what my tablet and my laptop is giving me. It wasn't even like this yesterday when we did our show last night. Okay, that's something I'll have to watch out for because, yeah, I'm not very good with that. How long have they been doing that? Because I did a show earlier in the week on my StreamYard and it wasn't like this. Fuck these people, man. Two weeks, but not 2 weeks for me, because remember you and I talked about that. I had something that you didn't have. You got something that I didn't have. It's like, I guess it's according to when they get around to you or something. I don't know, man. Because I did about 3 shows on this app over the past week. Oh, it's extra for this now? I didn't check mine. Okay, we'll talk about that off the air. Yeah, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Anyway, so this Franklin challenge for Atuma is just the type of challenge that he needs, and it's just the type of opportunity that Franklin needs. I spoke about this, about Franklin needing to get in shape and get in there if he really wants to put himself in a position to get a title shot. This is it right here. But we'll find out. I don't believe that he's going to do that. I'm hoping that he does that. I'm speaking of Franklin. So yeah, we had that situation. And then of course we had this other situation where I played it once for you guys, but I kind of feel like playing it again because I can, huh?
Keep running in and out of my life. Keep on. You can't keep running. Can't keep running in and out of my life. Keep on. You can't keep running.
What's going on with your boy, man? What's really going on? Huh? Because, they looking for him, huh? Them folks is after him. So that's kind of like taking the boxing world by storm, so to speak. No pun intended. But they found him yet? Because I know that the general was saying that they might want to check Devin Haney's pigeon coop. You can't win. Yeah. Something's gonna have to be done, man. Huh? We're gonna have to get some people out here on this, huh? Some professionals, huh? We're gonna have to get some real people out here to investigate what's really going on. Because we want to find out if they gonna let him go, But I think that Clay Davis got something else in mind. Because if you ask if they're going to let him off the hook, Clay Davis, well, let's ask Clay. Clay, do you think Tank got a chance? I don't think so, fam. I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna be able to outrun the law on this one, huh? I don't think so. them folks, when they come for you, they come for you. Yeah. So my only suggestion is, I guess, at this time, since he hasn't been found yet or hasn't turned himself in, because they're still looking for him. They ain't turned up the heat yet, but you know, it won't be hard. But let's have a moment of silence for the situation at hand. Okay, that's enough of that. Look, man, we got to get back to boxing, huh? They don't play about that kidnapping, man. They don't play. Huh? He might end up right there. No, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say it. Stormybman gotta be cool. I ain't gonna say all of that. I ain't gonna say it. But y'all know, as much as they was dogging Devin and everything, and Deontay, my question is, do you think he's finished? Is he washed? Huh? Ain't that what they say sometimes? Oh, he's washed. He's done. Huh? All he had to do, man, is face Lamont Roach a second time, bro. That's all he had to do. Now he gonna end up as like a scene out of a movie. Any of y'all seen Mandingo?
Peckerwoods was oppressed in your own land. We was free. And you brought us here. In chains. But now we here. And you just better know. This is just as much our land as it is yours. And after you hang me, kiss my ass.
Yeah. Sips tea. I don't know what y'all gonna do, man. Suffer the little light-skinned babies all over the world. Look at that. Some of the viewers fell off. Some of the folks that was out there. He's talking about our guy. Fuck him. Well, yeah, I was talking about your guy, you know. I admittedly, you know. I know one thing, he better get used to this.
Move is calculated, I do numbers calculator. You don't got my cash or payment, pussy boy, I'ma catch you later. Rhyme with that soul.
Better get used to it. Anyway, let me get back to boxing. Boxing, please. This evening, man, we had this fight card on the zone. It was supposed to be Alexis Rocha taking on Raul Curiel in a rematch of a fight that they fought in December of 2024, man. And these two guys fought a pretty much close fight in which it was ruled a majority draw. So they were scheduled today to face each other in a rematch. And unfortunately, after the weigh-in, Alexis Rocha had some medical difficulty and was hospitalized and could not fight. So what Golden Boy did was they found the young man on the undercard to go ahead with the fight with Curiel and to try to make it a main event for the card. And Jordan Panthen, who was going to fight on the undercard and the prelims, he's a 29-year-old junior middleweight. And Curiel agreed to face Panthen, who agreed to face Curiel. And so the main event was saved by this last-minute opportunity. Now, Panthen was not someone who fought at welterweight, but at super welterweight, and Curiel was able to go ahead on with a fight where he put on a few extra pounds and thus was the main event. Now, it turned out to be an action-packed fight, but it wasn't the only scratch for the evening as far as Rocha was concerned, because the other fight on the card that was supposed to feature, what's the gentleman's name? Joel Iriarty and Jared De Los Santos. These two guys were supposed to face off, and Joel missed weight. And De Los Santos decided that he was not going to go through with the fight. And when the Golden Boy tried to negotiate with him for doubling his purse and everything, he said that he talked to God about it, making his decision, and declined. So that was a fight. It was supposed to be a 5-fight card. It ended up being a 4-fight card. That was scratched from the card. So an interesting evening. But I'll tell you something. Think about it like this. One of the other stories this week is Golden Boy and Virgil Ortiz Jr. suing Golden Boy because Ortiz wants to face Jerron Boots Ennis, and Oscar De La Hoya does not want to make the fight. He's been blocking the fight. So, with that being said, Virgil and his camp are taking Golden Boy to court. It's an interesting thing. Because all the young man wants to do is have an opportunity to fight for a world-class opponent and make a great purse doing so. Win, lose, or draw. De La Hoya doesn't want to do it. Ortiz should be granted the right to face whom he wants to. And it's very unfortunate that Golden Boy doesn't want to put the man. They went through a similar situation with Canelo Alvarez when he was in their grace. But hey, if he and his people can prove that Golden Boy are not operating to his best interest, this should be an easy thing to prove, right? It's very unfortunate that boxing has to get around to this, but this is what happens when the greedy people of boxing are trying to dictate everything. And we're talking about the promoters in this instance. But I love the fact that no one's talking about Virgil suing and condemning him for doing so, as they were talking about Devin Haney, huh? We told you guys that suing is a part of boxing and has always been, because fighters are being taken advantage of. And the inappropriateness is always just around the corner in the sport. Yeah, it's there. It exists. Lone Star Steph says, take them to the cleaners. Well, something's definitely going to happen. My mods are still not on their job. I don't know why you guys are like sleeping, man. I think you've gotten a little too comfortable. Hen dog, you can't see him? Well, you can bet believe he's hidden now, because I've already taken care of it. These are YouTube moderators coming out here doing this kind of foolishness. I want you guys to know that. Okay? Yeah. See how much class they have? They got time to fool with a little bitty channel like me, but they won't go over there where those guys were arguing like, Holcomb and Daniels, huh? Well, what's up with that? There's nobody over here, calling each other the N-word and threatening to fight and all of that kind of stupid stuff. And nobody over here doing that foolishness. Lewis Hinton, what's good with you? Snoopy Mac, what's good? To answer your question, Hen Dog, it's very interesting that you asked about that, because I was going to say something based on the fact that there's discussions going on that Deontay Wilder may get an opportunity to face Alexander Usyk. Now, Usyk wants to fight Wilder because Wilder is one of the last of the contemporaries of this era where he has faced the other guys in Fury and Joshua. So Wilder is the third name. And Joseph Parker lost his opportunity when he dropped his fight against Truck. So, as you can see, there's only 2 years that separate the two men in age, right? So they should be thinking about one another. And the funny thing about it is, people want to talk about Wilder being not what he once was and everything. Listen, when Tyson Fury ended up with the WBC title, and I say ended up with, carefully words chosen when I said that. When he wanted to defend the title, he didn't defend it against a top young brash heavyweight like a Daniel Dubois or a Philippe Hergovic. He went right back to Derek Chisora, a guy who he trounced 2 times before. The first time he beat Chisora, it was a nip and tuck fight, but the second time he watched Chisora. No one batted an eye. No one said that Chisora, who had lost like umpteen fights in a row, deserved an opportunity for a title shot against Tyson Fury. No one said anything. They welcomed it. No one has said anything about Ryan Garcia, who Pop Dirty was suspended, but they talk about it as if he had just taken some time off. He was suspended for criminal behavior in the boxing world. Banned substances found in his body. He's rewarded by getting an opportunity after that year's suspension to come back and fight and headline a main event for a world title belt. He loses that fight, and that was the last time he fought, last summer. And now he's getting ready to get another title shot against a different champion for a different belt in the same weight class. Just to hell with every other fighter that has been toiling in the division trying to get themselves positioned for a title shot. What is this? So Deontay Wilder, who held the WBC title for like 10 title defenses until he had his trilogy with Fury, one of the most exciting fighters of the past decade in the heavyweight division, he deserves an opportunity one more time, as far as I'm concerned. So, if Tyson Fury, if Ryan Garcia, if any of these fighters like Canelo Alvarez can pick and choose as they want, with the success that he's had, Alexander Usyk is well within his right to pick whomever he wants to face. He has earned that. And if Deontay Wilder happens to be the person that's up next as far as he's concerned, then so be it. But this is where I tell you that it gets interesting, because Usyk was undisputed. He was removed of one title belt, which was the WBO, that Fabio has now after fighting Parker in an interim challenge. He was awarded the belt in the aftermath. So Usyk still has the undisputed title, Ring Magazine, the WBA, the IBF, and the WBC. Now, If they really don't want him to face Wiilder, keep your eye on a sanctioning body stripping him of a belt. Even though they haven't stripped Canelo for a damn thing, right? But this is the politics and the politricks of boxing that's dirty about the sport. They strip him of a title, and as I spoke of opening this show, Atuma will end up fighting for a vacant title against a suspect opponent. Do you now see the play? Because they don't want Deontay to fight for the unified or undisputed title. Remember, one punch and Usyk could be in intensive care, and Deontay Wilder could be two-time heavyweight champion, unified or undisputed. Think about it. Do you see how they've controlled things and manipulated things? When AJ had the titles, they did not make him face anybody. Do you all remember the story of Luis King Kong Ortiz? These things are happening, people, right in front of our face. Do you remember that they were pushing and pushing for Joseph Parker to get a title shot, even though he hadn't done anything to get the title shot? They were pushing for it. Then they put him in against Bacoli, who hadn't fought since he beat up Jared Anderson, well over a year and some change. And they pull him off of a sofa within 48 hours. No training or anything. The man hadn't picked up a pair of gloves since he last boxed Anderson. And Parker knocks him out in one round or whatever with a blow to the top of the head that knocked his equilibrium off. He wasn't hurt or anything, but the ref waved it off and everything. And this cornerman jumped in the ring, and, you know, it was a mess because he didn't take any punishment or anything. But off of that, they tried to say that, oh, Parker is really ready, because, you know, he had the decision win over Deontay Wilder. And Deontay Wilder, now that hindsight be 2020, he was dealing with so much going into those fights against Zhang and Parker. The ring is probably the last place he needed to be. But he's a trooper like that, so he got in the ring and fought regardless. And he fought top opposition. Parker is considered top opposition. Zhang was considered top opposition. There were a number of people that didn't even want to fight Zhang. Zhang fought Parker, who was dropped twice by Zhang, and they gave Parker a decision. Cabiel goes in there and stops Zhang, and they don't give him a title shot. What is going on in boxing? If Usyk defends against Wilder, I will watch it. I will support it, because they are two class men who should be fighting one another from the era that they come from. and they would both be teaching the rest of the boxing world a lesson. Class above all. You know what's amazing? The fact that just like I exploited the game that's at hand, what's at play here? That little fighter that they're chasing after, that the U.S. Marshals are after, they never made him fight anybody. And he's been out here abusing his freedom 8 ways from Sunday. That's right, Lone Star Steph. Can't people accept this nonsense? Yeah. And I've said nothing that is inappropriate as far as I talked about Cabiel should have a title shot. I talked about there's nothing wrong with Wiilder receiving a title shot. I've talked about there's nothing wrong with Usyk having a voluntary defense and selecting whom he would like to face. And I've talked about how they're trying to angle a young heavyweight who is totally unproven and everything and put him in position to get a belt. It's like we're looking at this nonsense. Look at what Oscar De La Hoya is being sued for by the Virgil Ortiz Jr. camp. It's like all of this stuff is swirling around right in front of your eyes. Right in front of your face. It's a damn shame. Notice there's no choppiness, right? These people be doing some weird stuff, man. So at the end of the day, I'm hopeful that Fury and Wilder happens. And if it does, like I said, I'll support it. But either man is not afraid to take on the challenge of anyone else in the division. These two are men who have stepped up to the plate and battled. Yeah, this is probably the worst that it's been because just in tonight's card with Golden Boy, you had two situations. A fighter who harmed himself cutting weight and couldn't make the main event, and another fighter who came in overweight and his fight was scratched because the opponent wouldn't take extra pay or anything just to get in the ring with him because he didn't make weight. And I don't blame him. If you did all the sacrifice that you're supposed to do and be ready, and the other guy cut corners and didn't get across the line, and then they say, well, we'll just give you a few dollars more, and you go, no. There's discipline in this. Man, I'm watching on my monitor playing in the backdrop, Cabiel beating the crap out of Makhmadov with body shots. That dude is a hell of a body puncher, man. He's putting everybody down with body shots. He got Big Bang out of there, too. His body looked purple and yellow. But hey, next week, what's coming up, you guys? Raymond Muratalla taking on Andy Cruz for the IBF lightweight title. Las Vegas on the Zone. Why Keyshawn don't want no parts of Andy Cruz? Shakur don't want no parts of Andy Cruz. But they supposed to be two of the best fighters in the world, right? So anyway, family, what you guys looking forward to? This is just January and we got so much drama. It's like, my goodness, it's just the first month of the year. It's time. Let's see some real stuff, man. Oh, y'all just hanging in there to see one thing.
Keep running in and out of my life. Keep on. You can keep running.
Tell y'all, you better check Devin Haney's his pigeon coop. That chicken. You don't see the old boy sitting in there with feathers all over him talking about Did anybody watch any of the DAZN fights tonight? That Rocha Curiel card? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get ready to get off of here, you guys, because I know we had the YouTube mods in here messing with me. They think I don't know, like they show up like that. Them guys are bad, bro. They're criminals. Coming into people's streams, messing with their lives and everything, acting like they're, you know, a trolling channel or something. It's very unethical. Yeah. But I'm gonna get out of here. You know, I had some more things to talk about, but I will do another live because I don't like the fact of this configuration was different here. These folks keep changing shit up. It's like, okay, whatever. But I will be back with another live. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Yeah. So I'm gonna hit it. Shout out to the mighty LDBC, you guys. All right. Peace.